Since the invention of the automobile, our flagship, the S-Class, has driven our pioneering spirit and ambition to new levels, again and again. As a result, the S-Class has defined automotive standards for many decades. To explain what once again makes the new S-Class one of a kind, we want to show you what really matters to us and to our customers.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the S-Class world premiere. It's great to have you with us, at least virtually. This is a very special occasion featuring a very special car. It's the icon of luxury sedans and the heart of our brand. This brand stands for products that truly trigger desire. And I'm convinced the new S-Class will live up to that ambition again. The most advanced Mercedes ever comes to life in our most advanced production site, our brand new Factory 56 here in Sindelfingen, Germany. And I'd love to show you around. It all starts with a mere body of raw metal that doesn't quite look like an S-Class yet. Still, it's moving autonomously, as you can see. Next level transport, however, is not the only great leap forward in this production facility. It's also a huge improvement in terms of sustainability. That matters to us, and it matters to our customers too. In our Factory 56, we're producing CO2 neutral from the very beginning. We're also achieving energy savings of about 25% compared to conventional production sites. We know S-Class drivers appreciate the serene feeling of obtaining the full carefree package. And that includes our best production ever. For decades, the magic moment in car manufacturing was when the chassis received its engine. Today, another magic moment is incredibly important. The marriage of the car's body and its brain. The all-new head unit with the next level MBUX system. Okay, this is a bit like visiting your kid's dorm room in college. It looks chaotic, but you trust they're gonna come out smarter in the end. And this S-Class is going to be the smartest Mercedes ever. For example, its voice assistant is now available to every individual seat, in the back and in the front. I mean, once there are actually seats. Via over-the-air updates and artificial intelligence, MBUX becomes even smarter over time. This is a first glimpse of what the new S-Class looks like on the inside when it rolls off the assembly line here in our Factory 56. We're almost finished now. Still, there's this final magic moment when the S-Class gets his soul, when this masterpiece is honored with the award that's reserved for the best of the best, the Mercedes Star. Now, this S-Class is ready to hit the road, and we're ready to get into all the details.
This area near Stuttgart is not simply where the S-Class is produced. It was also created and designed here at the home of Mercedes-Benz.
What matters to our customers are beautiful design and extraordinary automobiles. The S-Class has always been an automotive icon, and the new S-Class delivers on our promise of luxury like none other. It all starts with the appearance of the exterior. The side view, with its unique Mercedes sedan proportion, is designed as its best. It has a cab backward layout, a long wheelbase, a long hood, and a strong C-pillar. The surfacing of the body is beautifully modeled and shows a generous volume. A grille with prestige on the prominent star on the hood makes the car's presence known. The grille is also a composition of high-tech. Diverse sensors as well as radar and laser are well visibly positioned within it. Day and night, this 3-dot light signature makes the S-Class instantly recognizable. The rear of the car leans forward and gives a dynamic push to the entire body. The rear is highlighted by sharp and triangular taillight graphics with high-tech inside. For the first time in 3 generations, we designed horizontal taillights, a truly extraordinary approach for an S-Class. Our aesthetic soul of luxury is visible in every Mercedes. This is our distinctive design language of sensual purity. This applies also to the interior. Entering the car, we invite our customers into a new world of beauty with extraordinary architecture and iconic details. The slim and elegant touchscreen, which seems to float freely above the center console. Its display settings range from dynamic to calming, understated, because minimalism is the true luxury of our time. Of course, an experience for all senses is still an important part of the S-Class luxury promise. A yacht-inspired design concept stages high-quality materials. Within the Mercedes design department, we are proud to present the best S-Class ever.
Gordon just told us a lot about beauty and luxury, and he's absolutely right. It's time now to experience both in motion. Let's start up front. That's a gentle welcome. As soon as I close the door, this is S-Class luxury. It's instant relaxation, almost like coming home. The new S-Class recognizes you immediately and arranges everything to your liking. So what is it like to drive an S-Class? Take these benchmark seats. They are adjusted by up to 18 individual motors in one seat alone. There is no way to not find the perfect position. And there's the 4D sound built into the seat as well. No one else out there has that. But that's not the point. It's about how all of these signature details add up to a feeling of being in a safe space. That priceless feeling of being taken good care of. Ready? All right, finally, time to roll. Driving an S-Class is about style, comfort, and confidence. About calm serenity and perfect control. Same goes for the interior lighting. It creates a superior, comfortable atmosphere. And it does more. It also doubles as a safety feature. The S-Class always pays attention. For instance, at times when it gets a little confusing in traffic, digital light in the new S-Class can efficiently help you guide your way and see more clearly. Of course, it has all the power and performance it takes to always have your back. You know that. You don't have to show it. Same goes for your choice of engine. If you want, you can also have a plug-in hybrid with an electric range of up to 100 kilometers. Or how about an all-electric sedan in the S-Class segment with an electric range of 700 kilometers? That's why we created an all-electric sibling of this masterpiece, the upcoming EQS. But that's a different story, and this story is going to be told very soon. At the same time, the S-Class has always aimed for more than sheer pleasure for the driver. Here's a cool feature I would like to show you. What if we had some real VIPs in the back? I can take this content and just swipe it to the back. I'm sure kids will love that feature, and parents will too. Let me show you this. MBUX has services now for every individual passenger. It just keeps getting smarter. Hey Mercedes, turn on the hot, relaxing massage program and play me some jazz. you can see individual MBUX services for every passenger really add to what I said earlier. In an S-Class, every seat is S-Class. By the way, can you hear that? You're right. It's incredibly quiet in this car, and we're driving at Autobahn speeds. I can't wait for our customers to realize just how much of a coming home feeling this new S-Class is.
When designing a Mercedes, we always focus on the desires of our customers. And this applies especially to the S-Class. We ask ourselves, what more can we offer? And our answer is a holistic luxury experience. Luxury to us means, among other things, a state of great comfort. That's exactly what you can experience in the new S-Class, a feeling of ease and security. Our energizing features and programs allow you to get out of the car more relaxed than you enter it. They attend you with up to 10 different massages, air filtration and ionization, as well as fragrancing. Almost every wish is at your fingertip and tailored to you. So no matter where you sit, the car instantly knows all your preferences. Our services take care of our customers far beyond the vehicle. To start, you can now check the status of your home from your new S-Class.
Hey, Mercedes.
How may I help you?
Is the light in the living room still on?
Let me have a look. The light in the living room is turned off.
And customers around the world now gain access to market-specific services for the new S-Class. Let me give you an example from China. Imagine you're driving home late from work. You realize you have an empty fridge or have forgotten to make a reservation for the night. S-Class customers in China will be the first to be able to order their favorite meals or buy movie tickets by just asking MBUX. With the new MBUX, you have your personal assistant right at your side at all times. The S-Class and its digital services now more than ever take care of what really matters, allowing our customers to enjoy their lives while driving or beyond, the way they want to.
Safety is also a significant part of the Mercedes brand promise. Our customers trust us because we test our cars extensively for their safety and that of their families. We have put the new S-Class through its paces around the world, through the heat of Spain, as well as the Arctic cold in northern Sweden. Our cars also undergo the most comprehensive test program at our ultra-modern test facility in Germany. Welcome to Immendingen, the most diverse proving ground in the world. Here, we develop the cars of the future. This area was specially designed to test connected and intelligent safety systems, as well as automated driving technologies. There are more than 30 different test tracks over a total surface area of 520 hectares that allow practically every driving condition to be simulated. From steep, narrow mountain roads to wide, multi-lane highways to tedious stop-and-go traffic. In close cooperation with local environmental organizations, we protect the native wildlife and use sustainable methods for turf maintenance. No lawnmower necessary. It is here that we strive to meet the high expectations of our customers, especially when it comes to efficiency and safety.
Safety has long been one of our fundamental values. At the core of every Mercedes-Benz are technologies that we enhance and merge to improve our holistic safety concepts. As a result, the new S-Class is the embodiment of integrated safety, with reflexes that remind us of animals. For example, in the event of a side crash, various safety systems work together to lift the whole body in the blink of an eye to protect the passengers. And the new S-Class will offer an airbag for backseat passengers. With this innovation, we are once again setting new standards in safety in the industry. The best technologies are the ones that our customers don't even notice, but can simply enjoy while driving. With the new S-Class, we are introducing the latest generation of our driver assistance systems. We offer features like our new augmented reality head-up display. It makes driving easier and safer, hands on the wheel and eyes on the road. And I personally love the amazing graphics. Our customers will love that a significant part of these intelligent assistance systems will come standard with the new S-Class. This is our journey towards autonomous driving. And we are getting close. With the new S-Class Level 3, conditional automated driving is near. Our plan is to introduce our Drive Pilot in Germany in the second half of 2021. But there's more. The S-Class is pre-equipped and ready for the world's first Level 4 system. No driver needed. The intelligent park pilot in combination with the Mercedes Me service makes driverless parking in public garages possible. However, this depends on infrastructure and local legislation, so it might still take some time for customers to be able to enjoy this technology. But the S-Class was always ahead of its time. One more thing I really love about this car. It's big and it's agile. This is thanks to our new rear axle steering, which can turn the rear wheels in both directions up to an angle of 10 degrees. Not only does it reduce the car's turning radius by almost 2 meters, making it more maneuverable in tight spots, it also leads to greater stability while on the highway. This is technology at its best. Comfortable, supportive, and safe. And this is what matters to us. Luxury through human-centered innovation.
Now the time has come to experience the new S-Class. We want to take you on a virtual tour with multiple Grammy Award winner Alicia Keys, NVIDIA founder and CEO Jensen Huang, and 6-time Formula One world champion Lewis Hamilton. Each will give you a different take on our new flagship.
Hey, y'all. Step into my new living room / studio. I want to show you something. Usually I like to drive, but today I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy the sound. Hey, Mercedes, load my profile. Change the ambient light to blue. As a musician, I love that I can load my own sound profile. Because honestly, I need a little extra bass. So let me play you a new song from my album Alicia called So Done. So done, guarding my tongue, holding me back. I'll never forget the first time I heard one of my songs on the radio. It was crazy. I was driving on the BQE and the DJ said my name and I froze. And then he played my song, Girlfriend, and I started to scream. I was literally in the car screaming, and all this construction was everywhere, and I almost hit one of those orange construction cones, for sure. It's funny how these special moments can just happen while you're just driving around in your car. Okay, enough nostalgia. Hey, Mercedes, turn up the volume. So done, guarding my tongue, holding me. Man, this feels so good. It's like pure, it's crisp, it's 4-dimensional. I love that I can control every aspect of it. It's almost physical, you can feel it. And with music, you gotta feel it. I love this energy. My old car definitely didn't do this. I'm living the way that I want. And you know how much I love music. I love it so much. It engages my creative brain. It's everything to me. But sometimes to really compose, I need silence. I need it to be quiet because the world is so noisy. When I'm in here and I turn the music off, I can hear a pin drop. It's so quiet. And then when I turn the music up, it's a beautiful experience. Hey, Mercedes, take me to my studio.
Okay, I am starting route guidance to the studio.
Hey guys, glad you could join me today for riding this incredible machine. You are gonna love it.
As a true car enthusiast, I'm super excited to experience the new S-Class. This car can do things no ordinary cars can. The technology in this car is remarkable. For instance, it immediately recognizes me and sets up all my preferences in the vehicle. The seat position, the mirror, the lighting, the infotainment settings, and more. It even understands my gaze and my gestures and automatically rolls down the sunblind when I'm backing out.
In the new S-Class, high-tech and high luxury really come together.
I love cars and I love technology. In fact, my first nice car was a Mercedes S500. My second nice car was a Mercedes SL500. So you could imagine how excited I was when Mercedes invited NVIDIA to help build the computers for their next generation cars. So it's been fantastic working with their engineers. And look at all the technologies that's packed into this car. There's more computing power packed into this car than any car ever. 3 powerful computer chips with NVIDIA GPUs.
I've been a gamer since I was a kid, so I still appreciate visually stunning graphics.
My cluster is 3D. You could literally look right through the display. And this OLED display is like print. It's like moving print. It's really quite amazing. The car could sense you, see you. So when you gesture, you're like Tony Stark. You just wave in the sky and you can control things. This car has 30 million lines of code. It's written by hundreds of engineers. The amazing thing is that these engineers are practically in your garage and they're constantly working on the software, improving it, enhancing it, creating more features, and we'll update it over the air. So your car gets better and better over time. They could hear you so you could speak to it, use a state-of-the-art natural language understanding technology, understands 27 different languages. All of the processing is done in the car, so it could be interactive. Hey Mercedes, I've had a long day. I'm ready to relax.
Maybe the well-being program will help you. I will turn it on.
And I'm hungry.
Starting route guidance to Sawa Sushi.
And please call Ola. I need to let him know how awesome you are.
Okay, I am calling Ola Kalanias.
Thanks, Mercedes.
Hi guys, thanks so much for being with us today. I'm just about to pick up the S-Class for a short test drive, except I'm not going anywhere. It's coming to me all by itself. Now that's pretty cool, but it gets better. Let's get in.
Hi, my name is Felix, and welcome to California. Right now, I'm going to this closed airstrip just outside of Los Angeles to meet up with the designers and some of the technicians behind the Vision EQS. This is it. Look at it. This is a vision on how electric luxury driving might be in the future. Should we get it out in the sun? I have 1,000 questions.
Wow.
Hey, welcome.
Wagner, can't think of anyone I'd rather have a test drive with than you.
Good to see you. Welcome in my new car.
It's an amazing car. Is it still a car?
It is a car, yeah.
Sure?
Yeah, this is a futuristic car, but it's still a car.
So this is the top of the range for the EQ brand, right?
Yes, and for Mercedes. I think it's a very special moment that Mercedes makes that step towards electrification and first time builds an all-new purpose platform. And of course, where do we start in our home field? The S-Class. So I think, yeah, it's a very important moment for the company.
So what is it? Is it a coupe? Is it a sedan? Is it a limo? Or is it something else?
Well, I think it takes advantage of all different kinds of proportions. Of course, it's a limousine, but it looks very sporty like a coupe. You have these fast lines that make it very sporty looking. The fast lines also help to reduce the visual weight as we sit a little higher due to the battery pack.
Yeah.
And that car still looks low and sleek. And then with this cab forward proportion, you almost feel like we're sitting in a helicopter, right?
True. That steering wheel, I keep on looking at it.
Yeah, this is pretty futuristic too, yeah.
Please
So we will
tell
see
me.
later when we drive.
Yeah, but please tell me it's gonna make it one day to a production model.
Okay, one day.
Please, please, it's amazing.
So this is cool. You see now these illuminated strips. All this is basically a virtual IP with projection.
So the traditional dashboard is completely gone, and everything you need to know is projected onto this white surface.
Yeah, the whole front grille is a screen, and we are actually having holographic headlamps too. You know, our motto along Sensor Purity philosophy is, if we like it, we take a line off. If you still like it, take another line off. That applies to an exterior, but also it applies to a user interaction system where, depending on the context, you just get the information you need. We want electric to be sexy, to be exciting. And of course, we are a luxury brand. And in fact, we want to make it the most loved luxury brand.
But is this gonna replace the S-Class?
No, it will be additional to that.
Okay.
We wanted to create something to extend our portfolio, to attract to new customers, of course, as well as existing customers. It's an addition in the lineup, a perfect addition next to each other.
How far from the production car are we in this one?
We are not very far from the production car, inside out. The interior is something you will see very soon in the production. And the exterior is also close to the final production car. So it's not that far out there. It's we call it vision, but a lot of that vision will become reality.
Have you driven it before?
No, first time.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, that's why
I
you're
always
smiling.
take the first ride with you, right?
Yes. Should we go for a spin?
Yeah, let's do that. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. You actually sit pretty well. You can see everything,
Yeah.
and because it seems so low when you're outside, and you can actually wow.
It's not bad, the accelerator.
No. Wow. We're driving it. Can I drive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect, huh?
You ready? I love this steering wheel.
It's awesome, huh?
It's so cool.
Yeah. Wow. It really goes, huh?
I could do this all day, just back and forth, back and forth.
Over and over and over again. We try to do every car like a design sketch, like the designers over-exaggerate a car. That proportion is really so much different to everything else you know from that planet. It looks almost like a UFO here on the street.
And the one bow, is that line going all the way.
One bow. We put that chrome here to put some emphasis on that. That helps actually to make the vehicle look very low. And the cab forward proportion makes it futuristic. And we blended the whole entire greenhouse into the body. See, all this is seamless here. All this blends seamlessly into the body. So we kind of melted greenhouse and
what do you mean by
together.
greenhouse?
Greenhouse is the glass house. Here the cabin.
Okay.
The cab and this is the body. So we call that greenhouse. Yeah.
All right. And
So-
no B-pillar.
No B-pillar. Again, we wanted to combine the sportiness of a coupe with the roominess of a limousine. And actually, the footprint is so much better. This car has, even though it's as long as a short S-Class, it has the interior space of a long S-Class.
So with the new platform, the weight balance of the car is going to be a lot better.
Yeah, you have all the weight in the bottom. This is why the handle actually very sporty.
And it does.
It's pretty cool. It does.
It does, yeah. So, and we have to talk about these as well, because that's something people notice.
This is mirror cam, so we have a cam in there. You can project it onto the digital IP. Instead of mirrors, we have a display of the rear view, and also, of course, aerodynamic creates a lot of efficiency here.
Sure. Sustainability, luxury, sustainable luxury.
Sustainable luxury, sustainable modern luxury. That's what the company stands for.
And the sustainable parts in this car?
Of course, the overall shape, it's efficient, it's electric. Inside, we will see a lot of recycled materials. Our vision is that we eventually create the 100% fully recyclable car. Whatever you do, I think reduction is beautiful. To bring it down to the essence, whether it's an exterior, whether it's details, whether it's an operating system, this car is all about reduction, but in a beautiful, sexy way.
You did well.
Thank you. Always
Thanks
a pleasure.
for the ride.
Yeah, the ride was awesome, yeah. Should we take it for another spin?
Yeah.
Let's do that. We go again, guys.
Action car. This is 103, take 2, marker.
Well, everyone, I'm here with Christoph, who is the chief engineer for the brand new EQS. And this is the car, Christoph.
Yes, it is.
Now we're standing next to the Vision EQS. This is a future Vision, so it's not actually totally the same car, right?
No, it's not totally the same car, but this was the model for us to work to it. And we were trying to put as much as we can from this vision into reality, whatever is technically possible.
For how long have you been driving this car?
Well, actually, I mean, we're driving it since last summer already, so I'm sure you saw the spy pics out there all over the place. Yeah. And here in California, we started off Monday, and we basically put at least, I think, 3,000 miles on it till last Thursday, so we've been a little bit busy here.
So you're actually one of the people in the world who've been putting most kilometers into this car?
Yes, That's what we do at Mercedes. We don't want to have the customer test our quality, we do it up front.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on it? How does it drive?
We are hitting our targets, which is very good. It's noise-wise great. The drivability, it feels like an S-Class, like a high luxury sedan. The comfort inside is perfect. Roominess, so we're all excited.
Speed, Christoph, how fast is it?
It can go fast. But it has also the advantage of cruising down the US 1, so you can have both. You can have, as you're used from Mercedes, you can have everything. You can have dynamics, and you can have comfort and cruising.
Okay, and how far from production are we?
Well, we're talking about 2 more years, probably.
Is it true, Christoph, that no one outside of Mercedes-Benz has ever been inside this car?
Yes, it is true.
The chances of me actually getting into it and having a go?
If you like, we can go for a ride.
If I like, I like.
You like?
Yes.
Go in there. You ready for it?
Well, of course, I cannot take you on this ride in the inside, but I'll tell you afterwards. Nice. Soft close. Wow. Christoph, that was...
Like it?
Yes, I do really like it. It was an experience of a lifetime, man.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's good to see you.
Yeah, you did a really good job.
See you.
See you.
Thank you.
what an amazing experience. You know, as a car guy, to have had a day like this, being able to ask all the stupid questions you want to and get all these amazing answers. I've learned so much today, and you know, all of you, this is the future, no doubt about it. And if you ask me, we're all in for a treat. This is just amazing. My name is Felix. I'm a Danish TV host and car fanatic. I've been invited here to California to drive the new Vision AVTR. It's right in there in the hangar, and you're invited to come along to the future.
This must be the control unit.
I have 1,000 questions now. So maybe it's time to bring in the designers. Well, I'm here with Gordon Wagner, Chief Head of Design at Daimler. Was that correct?
Chief Design Officer.
That was almost correct. Chief Design Officer. But the most important thing is that, Gordon, this car is something you authorized. What's the vision behind this car? What's it supposed to be?
We wanted to create a vehicle that is not alien to its environment, that's almost a part of the ecosystem of the environment. And we actually didn't want to create a vehicle. It should be almost something like a living organism.
Mm-hmm. I think you succeeded in that because it doesn't really feel like a car anymore, except it has 4 wheels.
Actually, it can crab sideways.
Really?
Yeah. Like
Why?
30 degrees sideways. Because we didn't want to have conventional wheels. These wheels, they look more like an animal paw, like soft and, gentle.
When you look at this car, what is it that you see as a designer?
First of all, I think it looks very futuristic thanks to that super futuristic proportion. We wanted to create something that is very efficient looking, something that is almost like bio-design in harmony with nature. So it goes very gentle through the wind. From the materials, there's a lot of recycled materials. We have the dynamic car, which is fully recycled. We have this Karoon wood, which is fast-growing rattan, very sustainable. We have all these fabrics, this ocean waste plastic.
Mm-hmm.
So from the material side, yeah, this is completely sustainable. And of course, our vision is the 100% sustainable car, and that car should embody this. Should we sit inside?
Yeah, let's do that.
You want to go on the other side?
Yeah, sure.
So actually the first moment is that wake-up moment when you enter the car and the car wakes up. So you see all these light strips, they come alive, and then you start that merge moment, and we connect with this merge device here. And of course, you can steer the car forward, backward, left and right, and then when you want to grab sideways, you tilt that.
So there's a sensor in there as well?
Yeah, and actually if you see it, it goes up and down like the car is breathing, and then it boots up and you see the screen. And now we are actually flying through the world of Pandora. And this is so cool about this project, as we are stepping even out of the car industry and go into a different industry or merge it with a different industry. In this case, entertainment, one of the biggest entertainment companies. And for me, I see Mercedes not really as a car brand. I see it as a leading luxury brand. In fact, we want to make it the most loved luxury brand. And projects like that with corporations from other fields bring us so much more inspiration that we can elevate what we do to a different level.
Can we drive?
Let's go and drive. Let's take it out for a spin.
And you haven't driven it before. It's
No.
your first time as well.
Let's move it slightly forward, okay? We are rolling.
Yeah, but steering wheels are so last year.
So we can try cramping mode a little bit. Whoa! So now the cool thing is, the co-driver can take over. So you have it, just try it. This is so cool.
So, Vera, you were the head designer, lead designer on the user experience of the car, right?
Yes, correct. I'm the Director of Advanced User Experience Design.
Exactly. That's you. So when I saw it the first time I saw it, and I went over to it, and I had this feeling that it was trying to communicate with me, with the flaps and the lights and all. So that was your department?
Correct. So everything what you see and hear, we did.
So when I get into my 2020 Mercedes, there's a lot of linguatronic. You can talk with the car.
Yes.
This one, you don't talk with it.
No, here we don't talk
with it.
Yes, it's imagine once you talk with a car, it's more issue and command. We want to reduce this idea and say, hey, this element is more like a skin of ourselves, like a digital membrane of ourselves, which influence us and can provide us an amplify experience to our outside world. We have a more dialogue-based system, and of course, machine learning already can do a lot of things, but we are trying to really that this living organism is starting approaching the human and not we as a human approaching the machine, which is very different.
Should we go inside?
Yes, let's do it.
You want to sit in the... Which way?
I don't care. Both is fine. We can steer the car from both sides.
True. I'll take the other one.
Cool.
You go in there.
So what do we see? We see no steering wheel, we see no buttons, we see no touch screen, no pedals.
No.
But at the middle console, we see a device, we call it merge control. And what we see, it's pulsating. And once you want to connect with the machine, we put down our hand.
What happens in my seat?
And you feel the vibration in the seat of the exciters. You feel the heartbeat. It's my heartbeat now. And now we are connected to the system. So normally you as a human, you approach the car. So you steer the steering wheel, you touch a screen, you issue a command. But we did it very differently in the Vision AVTR. In the Vision AVTR, you lift your hand and icons are projected onto your skin. I'm not touching the display anymore or pushing a button.
No.
But what I do is I raise my hand. You can do the same thing on your side. And then I move left and right. And you see that icons are projected onto my skin, onto my palm. So all your senses are triggered, not only the visual one, but also the haptic one and the acoustic one. And then let's go to Pandora.
Yeah.
Shall I close it?
Yeah.
Then we select the Benji maybe. And you see how this gets pinkish. And now you look through the eyes of this Benji, you feel the heartbeat, and you see what the Benji would see. In this sense, this experience that the car is really starting approaching you with the interface is very new and unique, and it hasn't been done before.
Yeah, and then, at the same time, make it look as luxury as this is. This is the future of luxury.
I think you see how the interior design and the UX design here come together as a one whole art piece almost.
When you as a department think of stuff like this, then of course everything you think of isn't possible. So you have to have a meeting with somebody in a technical department that actually tells you whether this is possible or not.
Our engineers are very creative people, very knowledgeable, and only as a collaborative team, designers and the engineers, we can come up with these really functional prototypes. And it's very important. It's functional. It's not faked. It's really working.
I don't quite understand all of it, but you did a good job.
That's great.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with Alex Dang. He's a designer at Mercedes-Benz, and he's actually the one who drew the lines for the Vision AVTR. Hi, Alex.
Hi.
So can you start by telling us how does a vision like this begins?
It was an internal competition where everyone can show their vision, how they see the car could look like. And right from the beginning, we were all sitting together and watching the movie, basically in the cinema. And while watching the movie, I did some scribbles and was thinking about how can I implement some shapes from the movie into the car.
And then you actually won the competition?
Yes, it was a long process. Internally, it's a competition, but in the end, it's like a team effort because you get some ideas and the other one gets some ideas and the designs keep getting better.
Mm-hmm. So how long time did it take from you put the first line on a drawing until the design was ready?
It was like 2 years, I would say.
Was it difficult for you?
Sometimes it comes natural and then sometimes it's a struggle. But you have to deal with it and trust the process in a way. Because in the end, there will be something cool coming out. If you feel too comfortable, then you're too much in your comfort zone, I would say. And creativity is, I think, about getting out of the comfort zone, which doesn't always feel nice, but then you can create something new, something stunning.
Push the limits.
Push to the limits, exactly.
So you came up with the idea for the wheels?
Yes, because I watched the movie and I saw the wood sprites and I thought, why not trying to implement those into our vision?
What was the biggest challenge for you on the design of this car?
I think the biggest challenge for me was to combine the best of both worlds, like this science fiction avatar world, into our reality and still make it recognizable as a Mercedes-Benz.
Let's move to the back.
Yeah.
Because of these flaps that makes the car come alive. What's the story with these?
We have 33 flaps, and the main functions are aerodynamics, communication, and also the expression. Because the aerodynamics, the main idea to change a lot of surfaces, to change the aerodynamics in a way that you want to have it or you need it.
Mm-hmm.
And the second is the communication aspect. You're sitting in the car, driving it. You can show, the first time, you can show your intentions to the outside, whether you're accelerating, you're braking, or you turn.
Yeah.
So everything will be manifested to the outside through the omnidirectional flaps. And the third is, because it's an artificial intelligence, it's like a living object, it also has emotions that can be expressed to the outside through the motion design.
What do you think it drives like?
I think it would drive like something that you've never been experiencing before. So crazy. Whoa. I can imagine waking up in my bed now like, oh, what's just a dream. Yeah. Dude, that was amazing.
It really works. You drove your own car.
That was nice.
We are here till 6:30. We're only starting at 6:30 now, apparently. That's in half an hour.
Stay with your brother.
Hello? Is the pharmacist in here? I'm looking for 10 liters of Legroin.
You won't get those stains out of that dress. Better buy a new one.
It's not for my dress. It's for my carriage.
Are you trying to poison your horses?
Do you have 10 liters or not?
Oh!
cameras and the people that are writing on it. You gotta get up close to the writing. Yeah. Come out to the front here. I put on the thing, you know, so...
Battery gonna go flat. Sure.
Yeah, we good.
Press display. You see the battery. Battery, that's why.
One thing, I think Victor, we just swap that just in case. And when that one, because the other one I know is on 100%. So then, because you never check the thing, so just so we're 100%.
No, let's do that. Put this one in charge and focus mode. Move the focus down. Not going to continue. That's the problem.
We're still busy, just chill.
Looks better. Looks better when I move. It doesn't lose focus like maybe. Obviously when I move, it's fine.
Yes, Nick. But Nick.
They're going to stand there.
Yeah, and they're going to stand in their car.
Jimmy. I mean, that's the car.
We're going to go. We're going to start there. Yeah,
okay, you're off,
maybe we can like walk there maybe. But I just got to find them wherever they are. Who are we looking for?
Victor off.
John, Dean and Russell. But Russell is the main one that's going to do the welcome for everyone. Russell, that's me. what he said. Oh, so no. Oh. Please don't get in front of my camera. I can get in front of my camera. Me? Yeah. You want to surprise the people? Who's going to surprise them? With your face? Wow. You want to surprise the people at home? Let's go down there. Let's go down there. We're going to go down there. Okay, but don't go too far because now what is it? He says you must walk around. But now who's going to... Exactly, I don't know. The main people must come here, those people. As soon as they're here, we're ready to roll. You like that? Okay, we'll walk around then. Don't get in trouble. Then come back when you must come back. Yeah. Let's go. Maybe we go this uncle. Huh? Yeah, no, it's not him. So folks, we want to start. We need the people. We need Dean, John, and Russell. So do you want to start with me? sorry, Lana. Say it again. It's me. It's Victor. Don't go at the back of this door. Like all of the people. Just go up slowly, just see everyone. Like we can just go above and see all these people, yeah. Okay, we're gonna go all down all these aisles here. Go down all these aisles here. Okay, off, come, let's go. To the middle. The middle. Let's go. Hello and welcome East London to the Ronnie's Motors Nite Food Fest, year 2022, held at Ronnie's Motors in East London. We're on our way now to the marketing manager here by the chimney. Follow me as we go talk to them about what is happening here tonight. Alright, as you can see, we've got many people here. We're expecting over 1,000 people to come through these doors tonight and enjoy all the food stalls and to look at all the different cars, all the way down from Mercedes, right down to the end at Fiat. Alright, if we just look here to my left-hand side, we'll see that the food market is running nice and smoothly. And there's many people that are entering. If we turn the camera. Okay. Okay, we're just heading over to the team now that are going to talk to us. And we are going to hand over to Russell. And Russell is going to do the welcome to the night evening. Russell, over to you.
Good evening, folks. Can I just have your attention for one moment, please? Good evening, folks. Just your attention, if you don't mind. Not going to work. Guys, if I could just ask you for just maybe 2 minutes. I'm going to go. I think we're never going to get silence here. I think everyone's enjoying themselves too much. So, on behalf of Ronnie's and my entire team, I'd like to welcome everyone to this evening. Moms, dads, boys, girls. It's fantastic to see such a wonderful turnout. And we just want to thank you for visiting our facility and really hope that you have an amazing evening tonight. Hope you have lots of fun going to all the different franchises and filling in all the forms to try and win the awesome prize. Most importantly, I think just the purpose of the evening is that over the last 18 months we've what we call multi-franchise. So we've brought 2 other brands onto our facility, being Hyundai and Suzuki, which join our Mercedes-Benz, our Jeep, Fiat, and our Mitsubishi franchises. So the whole range is now on this facility, and we would like you to just experience that. Between Dean and Jean-Marie, they're going to do more of an introduction on what's going to happen this evening. But once again, a huge thank you to everyone joining us tonight, and thank you for the wonderful turnout. Much appreciated.
All right, thank you there very much, Russell. And now we're going to go to Dean and Jean-Marie. Dean, can you tell us what was the reason for this evening and what was the thought process behind it?
So it was a difficult decision to come up with a plan, a difficult plan to come up with, because we didn't actually know how to attract people to the dealership. In the past, normally you just have a Saturday open day or a launch evening, but we didn't want to do that. We wanted to do something totally different, something really special, something that would attract people that wouldn't normally come to our dealership. And the idea came up of a food festival or a dinner, a supper evening. And so Jean-Marie, who heads up our marketing division, she got involved in it, and this is what we have today. So the whole point is to get people that would not generally come to Ronnie's Motors. Yeah, and I think if you have a look around here tonight, it's been an incredible evening. There's just so many people. It's really been incredible.
Yeah, so from what I've seen, there's all different age groups here, and it's something to look at the younger markets these days, where we would assume that only like the older generation would be able to buy cars here. What would this market and how can it progress in the future, and how would we be looking to build on this here at Ronnie's?
So the interesting thing is that we now cater for all different brands, for different people. So we have Suzuki, we have Hyundai, Mitsubishi, we've got Jeep, Fiat, And those are I won't say entry-level vehicles, but there are cheaper vehicles in our ranges. So it opens up our market to not just the Mercedes-Benz owner. And I think that's what's one of the reasons for tonight, because a lot of people perceive Ronnie's to be this expensive, lavish dealership, but we're really not. We cater from 160,000 Rand with a Suzuki right up to a 5 million Rand Mercedes-Benz. So we can cater for everybody, and with all our brands, we are the one-stop store. And just to note, at the moment, Ronnie's Motors caters for about 26% of new car sales in East London. So it just gives you an idea about our size and our volumes.
No, that's fantastic numbers there. With this new event happening and this food market, is there progression in the future to have more of these events and maybe different themes at these events?
So I think Jean-Marie will be able to add a little bit more to that one, but most certainly.
All right, perfect. I think this is a good time to bring in the marketing manager, Jean-Marie. All right, Jean-Marie, if you can step there, please. All right, Jean-Marie, so your position is marketing. First of all, how can people in East London find out more marketing? Facebook pages, Twitter pages, where's the best place to get information?
So I do most of my marketing, or Ronnie's Motors does most of their marketing via Facebook. So all of our brands on Facebook: Honda, Suzuki, Mitsubishi, Alfa, Fiat, Jeep, Mercedes-Benz. You can find us on Facebook. We are also on Instagram. If you're on Instagram, pop in there. We also have pre-owned stands, and a lot of our pre-owned stands make use of Auto Trader and Car.co.za. So those are for the guys that are more into the pre-owned markets. So a majority of our advertising is Facebook. We also make use of local daily dispatch. We do weekly adverts of all of our brands, our monthly promotions that are run via the dealerships on the daily dispatch. And then Algoa is at this stage one of our biggest marketing platforms at this stage. I mean, this Nite Food Fest has been running on Algoa for about 2 weeks, and it is phenomenal. We've been posting, Facebook has been pumping. So everybody that's got social media access can find us on social media.
Well, that's what you've heard here at the Ronnie's Motors warehouse, where we are at the food market, the first one of 2022, first of many to come. And we're just going to a quick ad break, and then we'll see the Joe Jackson girls dancing for us.
I had a dream that me and my friends, we all went to Pluto together.
This is the new S-Class. It's more than just a car. It takes care of me. Brightens up my days and nights. And opens up new possibilities. It makes me feel calm. Extremely comfortable. And at all times connected. Sounds good, right? It doesn't just look after me. It also protects those around.
Hey, Mercedes, please call the babysitter.
And most importantly, takes care of everything. But I stay in control. And always set the right note. It's my perfect.
I had a dream that me and my friends, we all went to Pluto together.
And brings me to where I'd like to go next. Without getting lost. The new S-Class.
Hey, Mercedes, please call the babysitter.
friends, we all went to Pluto together.
Someone from the crowd and have a chat to them quickly. Good evening, sir. Can I have a word with you? All right, so I've got a new friend here at the food festival. I see you've got some candy floss. Is that for you or for one of your children?
For one of my many children.
All right, and if we can see here, he's got quite a couple. He's got to feed them all tonight. I hope you guys enjoy the festival. Good luck and have fun, guys. All right, high fives, everyone. Enjoy, enjoy. Woo! All right, have a good time there. All right, okay, we're going to keep going. We're going to find another one. All right, we're going to find one of my friends here, Tristan. All right, Tristan, welcome to the food festival here at Ronnie's Motors. Tristan, can you tell us what made you come to this evening and how did you find out about it?
Well, the people that I run with, they have their own stall here. So if you guys come down, you guys can support us here. It's a local run. It's in Hogsback. And then there's also one in Morgan's Bay, not Mossel Bay. So yeah, you guys can enter online or you can come down to the food stall and then you guys can have a bite to eat for dinner.
All right, and there we heard it from Tristan. All right, the Hogsback Trail Run and the Mossel Bay Trail Run. And now we're going to find some more people in the crowd that can hopefully tell us how delicious the food is. Good evening, ma'am. How are you today? I'm well, thank you. Can you please tell me what you ordered to eat and how great it was?
Well, I ordered a beef lasagna from Nina's and it was really, really good. Like always, we always order there.
All right, so beef lasagna here in East London at Nina's, one of the favorites, family favorite for a very long time. And as you can see here at the festival, everybody enjoying it. All right, we're going to walk down the food aisle and we're going to go further and further and we're going to see if we can find more people to find. Good evening, how are you today? Well, tell me, how did you find out about this food market and what made you come here tonight?
My sister works over here and I thought of just supporting a good foundation.
All right, so it's all about support here in East London. The community is strong here and we want to support our family members and our friends. Cheers, have a good evening. All right, we're going to keep walking down. As you can see, we've got some local businesses. Later on, we'll be interviewing these businesses and finding out more about them. Yeah, there's a very interesting business on our left-hand side here. Wife, mother, and woman. And they stock a lot of clothing items for kids, all sizes. And we encourage the people of East London just to come out and support. As I mentioned earlier, we will be talking about them later on. Okay. All right, we're going to head down to Supari Italiano. Supari Italiano stocks cheese, and we're going to head over there, and hopefully they're going to get us some tasters so that we can see how good their product is. As you can see, the line is full here. Everyone enjoys the cheese in this area. I'm hoping to get hold of one of the people in the audience here, and hopefully they can tell me which is their favorite cheese. All right, we'll come back to Italiano. At the moment, we're heading over to Joe Jackson Dance Studio, who are looking to raise funds for their tour to Croatia. We'll see you there.
helping Vic. I'm supposed to know. He isn't able to go through the crowd to get to the showroom. Wait. I need to go with Nick to the show to tell Lalo if he's there or not.
Well done, John Jackson, Dance Academy, 7:30, performing that incredible one that they're going to be performing at the World Champs. So use the space now, enjoy yourselves, grab something to eat, grab a cold drink, ask for a beer.
I'm going to try and move some of this info around.
This is the Nite. It's more than just a car. It takes care of me. Brightens up my days and nights. And opens up to new possibilities. It makes me feel calm. Extremely comfortable. And at all times connected.
Hey Mercedes, please call
Sounds
the
good, right?
babysitter.
It doesn't just look best for me. It also protects those people. Is attentive. And most importantly, takes care of it. But I stay in control.
That me and my friends, we always have blazers together.
And always set the right mood. It's my partner. One that knows what I like. And brings me to where I'd like to go next. Without getting it. The new S-Class.
Hey Mercedes, please call the babysitter.
I had a dream that me and my friends, we always have blazers together.
Hey Mercedes, please call the babysitter.
I had a dream that me and my friends, we always have blazers together.
Accept. Mercedes, please call the babysitter.
Where do you want to go?
I had a dream that me and my friends, we all went to Pluto together.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
On a cloudy day.
Welcome back to the Ronnie's Motor Nite Food Fest here in East London, the first one of 2022. I'm here with Ryan, the sales manager for new Mercedes-Benz here in East London. Ryan, can you tell us a little bit about your job description?
Thanks for being here. I think I'll be streaming and YouTube channel. I'm the sales manager for Mercedes-Benz cars in East London for Ronnie's Motors. Been here for 10 years now and privileged to be selling these amazing new vehicles. We've got such a big range of cars, from the small cars to the big vehicles and the sports cars too. So we've got a range that's sports cars to luxury, we've got everything to do with it.
Yeah, so being the sales manager for 10 years, can you describe to us how cars have changed over the 10 years from what we used to know as a new car, new Mercedes car, to what we might see now?
So, in 10 years, you can't beat the technology change. There's just mind-blowing technology in every car now, the way it connects to the phone, the way it connects to the house, everything is changing so rapidly. Just now you guys are going to see our new electric car. You see some features in there to go with. You're also going to see our S-Class, remote park parking. And then I'm going to start a car for you now. It's going to blow your mind when you get the sound of it. It's top performance.
Yeah, so we're going to look and listen to the C63. It is slightly windy here in East London, but Ryan promises me that I'm definitely going to have my eardrums blown, and it's going to be really loud. So Ryan, we'll start it up there.
We'll do so.
Done a very good job. It's extremely loud there from the AMG 63. We are now going to go to a remote control car, the S400, and we're going to speak to a new salesperson, and this time we're going to speak to the vet. The vet, can you explain to us more about this S400 and what we can expect to see from you and your iPad there tonight?
Yeah, no problem. So S-Class has quite a unique feature called remote park pilot. It's basically bought this car, now your garage is too narrow. You can't open your door. Now basically you get out the car, you can at least remote control, drive the vehicle into your garage or out the garage as well. Or maybe you park, somebody parks too close to your driver's door, and you can at least let the car move forward, back, or behind.
Right, so what I'm understanding is it doesn't matter the size of the parking that you're parking these days, that this car can get you out of any tricky and dangerous situation. So would you be able to show us?
Yes, of course. Do it right here.
Alright.
So basically it runs off an app called the Mercedes-Me Park Pilot app. And this you have to then register with Mercedes-Me initially so that you can activate the service on the car. So basically we'll start the parking. And it does a Wi-Fi established, so it's a Wi-Fi ad-hoc connection. And then once it starts, it'll give me a go-ahead that I can then, you'll notice I have to then manipulate the phone or the iPad depending on which direction I want it to go. So there are some security features. I have to now first draw the security picture they give me. The car will now start. and I can say which way do I want to go. So let's say I want to go forward. Okay, so in the event that you do have a power supply issue where the battery is a little bit low, then of course it is a risk that it could cut out while you're doing it, so it will eventually just tell you now you need to first recharge to 12 back. So we'll do that, maybe we can come back a bit later.
Alright, so what we're going to do is we will head to an ad break, but before we head to the ad break, I just want to remind you that we are at the Ronnie's Motors Food Festival, the first one here in East London, and we are all having a fantastic time. We'll see you shortly after this break.
This is the new S-Class. It's more than just a car. It takes care of me, brightens up my days and nights, and opens up new possibilities. It makes me feel calm, extremely comfortable, and at all times connected. Sounds good, right? It doesn't just look after me. It also protects those around, is attentive, and most importantly, takes care of everyone. But I stay in control and always set the right mood. It's my partner, one that knows what I like and brings me to where I'd like to go next, without getting lost. The new S-Class.
On. Alright, welcome back here. We are now inside the S400. Tibet, can you please tell us more about this S400 and the features that we can focus on?
Yeah, sure thing. So as you can see, one thing that really stands out in this car is the active ambient lighting that you can see here. So this will react. This is something small. It will react. So as soon as you add let's say you want to set the temperature warm or colder, it will give you an active light feature. So that will be now red for warm or blue for cold. This vehicle is paired to my Mercedes.me account. So here you can see I've got to now enter a PIN. So let me just enter the PIN correctly first. So we're going to go put the PIN in. Now this will take the car back to my settings I had it. So my seat position, my ambient lighting, radio station, if the roof was open or closed, and that you can then set for 7 different other drivers. Another thing about S-Class, it is all about luxury, it is all about comfort, the simple things. As you can notice on the screen, without me actually touching anything, the icons will start to basically turn towards me because there is a 3D camera in the roof. If I wanted to open the roof, let's see if it will actually work for me. I only have to wave and then it will actually open the roof for me. Okay, not today. Seemingly we're having a bit of a naughty car today.
Yeah, Tibet, I don't think that's on you. It could be for us moving in here as well. And obviously, as we mentioned earlier, that the battery does have to charge. But interesting feature that you said, the ambient lighting changes. So when you want to put it, heat up the car, it goes to red. When you want to cool it down, it goes to blue. So if you weren't sure which setting you're on, you could just look at the colors, which is quite a cool feature.
Yeah. As well, I mean, there are 64 different colors to choose from in this vehicle. So you can choose whatever your mood is, you can choose what you want. Then again, you do have multicolors, and then there are 10 color worlds. So if you want to choose something completely different, random, you want a bit of disco in the car, you can have it. This car as well, it's got the Burmester 4D sound, maybe something you won't be able to hear over the microphone. But basically it's 1750 watts with 39 speakers. And you can see that, I don't know if the camera can actually get the tweeters in the door, they are illuminated. And as soon as you put the volume up a little bit, they will actually turn out and then of course start to distribute sound inside the vehicle.
Yeah, Tibet, if I can just ask you to do that again, and then I'm sure the cameras can zoom in onto the side panels here, and we'll just see that the speaker, it comes out.
So that will go in. and then we can do
the tire sizes.
Right, and then when we put the speaker out, you can see that it actually physically comes out, which is an awesome feature to have in this the S400. Devet, why would someone want to get the S400? What's the big pull of this S400? Well, it is the ultimate luxury. You know, you do have other luxury brands out there, other premium brands, but it's not an S-Class. When you want something that is really set apart, so S-Class actually means in German it's Sonderklasse, which means special class. Just that alone just tells you what tier this vehicle sits. Currently even rated best car in the world for technology. So yeah, it's probably one of my favorites.
Yeah, and it's definitely comfortable. Yesterday I was fortunate enough to sit into the driver's seat, and now I'm in the passenger seat, and it's still just as comfortable. And straight after this ad break, we're going to go into the EQ class, which is the electric car. We'll see you shortly after this ad break.
I've got sunshine on a cloudy day. You say what can make me feel this way, my girl. Talking about my girl.
Hey Mercedes, please call the babysitter.
You say what can make me feel this way. I got sunshine on the cloud.
I had a dream that me and my friends, we all went to Pluto together.
Right, welcome back. We're now in the EQ car. This is the electric car. Devet, what are some of the reasons someone would want to go electronic?
Well, the main reason really is to be eco-friendly at the end of the day. So this car is completely local emission free driving. So it's from the push of the on button or the start button to get the car going till the time you switch it off, there's absolutely zero CO2 emissions. Purely that and the quietness of the vehicle. The car is currently on, it is dead quiet. There is no internal combustion engine, it is pure electric. It's got a 66 kilowatt hour battery that we are setting actually on, which is lithium ion. That is good to go for about 400 kilometers. And that is, I mean, for efficiency, there is nothing probably more efficient. For the amount of money you will pay per unit, maybe to recharge the car. So depending on where you stay in SA, depending on what you're paying per kilowatt at your house. So at my place, for instance, this will cost me 200 Rand to fully charge, and I will do 400 kilometers on that. Your equivalent internal combustion engine, maybe you'll probably pay about 1,000 Rand for that.
Yeah, that's definitely a surprise to me. I didn't expect to pay so little to charge my car, and it's something that I might think of in the future. Devet, can you tell us about some of the features here? I see on the dash we've got what looks like to be a strobe light. In the middle here we've got a mouse pad. How do we work through those different things?
So yeah, something you noticed also that comes across now from S-Class is the ambient lighting. It is also semi-active, so you'll notice if I change the temperature that the vents will glow red. If I go to cold, the vents will glow blue. So there's an active indication to you of what temperature you're setting. Same with this is backlit trim, which is currently only available on the EQA. Then what you can also see is the features. So standard on the car will be things like navigation. This you really need if you've got an electric car. So as soon as you plan a route, it will tell you, okay, which charge stations you need to stop at. Then what you can also have is the voice control on the car, which is quite phenomenal. So I don't know if you want to give it a go.
Yeah, I think I'll give it a bash. So can you just explain to me how to go through it?
Yeah, so you'll activate it by saying, I don't want to say it too loud now, it's probably going to listen to me. I'm going to close the mic. It's going to say, usually going to say, hey Mercedes. Then once there'll be a prompt to activate that she's listening. She'll actually say, how can I help you? Then you can actually just say, change the ambient lighting to blue, and then she'll change the ambient lighting to blue for you.
All right, so let's see this. Hey, Mercedes.
How can I help?
Please change the ambient lighting to green.
Okay, I'm changing the color.
That's absolutely incredible. And that's what you can get when you purchase the EQ car here at Mercedes and Ronnie's Motors East London. After this ad break, we'll get back to you shortly.
Hey Mercedes, play the music. Legends run wild. Worlds is their battleground. Each one unique, with astonishing power. In a league of their own. Unstoppable. Master warriors. Ready to compete. Showtime. Seeking glory. We live it, we breathe it. We have each other's back. battles are not won alone. Together, we become legends, icons of a new generation.
In the past, almost everything had to be done manually. But then some things got a little easier and could work automatically. Today, your car can keep the distance, knowing when to stop and when to keep going. To guide you smoothly through the traffic jam.
Hey Mercedes, play.
What's our next adventure?
Let's discover a new path.
Perfect.
Great driving. Winding road ahead.
Gotcha.
Designed to get back from any adventure.
I'm getting stronger. I'm getting stronger.
Every day, without fail. Being tough is not enough. So we put it through rigorous tests. Pursuit of ultimate toughness and reliability. L200, engineered beyond tough.
Drive your ambition. Mitsubishi Motors.
Welcome back to the Ronnie's Motors Food Fest. I'm here at Mitsubishi with Michelle and her team. Michelle, can you please tell us what is your role at Mitsubishi and how does your department run?
Hello, yes. Welcome to the Mitsubishi showroom. Michelle Mortlock, sales manager for Mitsubishi. Been with the company for about 7 years, and I've got 2 sales executives that assist me and that are my right-hand hands, Sipo and Edward, yes.
And I know that you said Sipo will be taking me through the car. So thank you, Michelle, for your time, and thank you for opening up your home for us this evening.
Thank you, it's a pleasure.
All right, Sipo. So I've got with me Sipo, and Sipo, can you tell me what vehicle we have here behind us and why this is the marquee vehicle in your store?
Behind us here, we've got a Pajero Sport. Currently, we've got the Exceed, the Pajero Sport Exceed. Top of the range, it's the best vehicle ever. Nice comfort on this vehicle. It drives awesome. You know, people always want to compare these type of vehicle SUVs to buggies, but in this one, you will not even feel the buggy drive in this vehicle.
All right, so Sipo says that this is almost more comfortable than a bakkie, and if he had to choose between a bakkie and a Pajero Sport, Sipo, what would your option be?
Definitely a Pajero Sport. Family car, family vehicle. You can put 7 adults in this vehicle easy and take your trip wherever you want to go to.
All right, and just before we came on, Sipo was telling me and some of the customers here tonight that he has a couple children. So Sipo, this would be a great car for your family. Why the Pajero Sport, and what has happened to the old Pajero model?
Look, the Pajero Sport old model, you know, has sort of been phased out with Mitsubishi, and Mitsubishi is now taking all the technology you would know in a Pajero into the Pajero Sport, making it the best or the top of the range type of SUV with Mitsubishi range. And I mean, this is an amazing vehicle, as you can see it.
Yes, it's definitely very pretty on the eye. I see a lot of the cars are going two-tone at the moment. Pajero Sport going the same with a lighter colors on the side and a darker external exterior. Can you tell us more about the internal interior of this car?
On the inside in the vehicle, you get a driver's electronic seat adjustable. You get the heads up. The smart Apple CarPlay system on the radio, and you get what you call it, the handbrake, electronic handbrake, and you get a dial-up button on the 4x4 option. It's a full leather seat, all 7 seats all the way to the back, and comes with reverse camera. It comes with rear sensors, and it's a keyless start. It's a keyless go.
All right, so, and just as we show in the interior of the car there, Sipo, can you tell me where the 6th and the 7th seats are? Is it normally like in other vehicles where it's in the boot and the seats lift up? And how easy is it to lift those seats up? Because when they first came out, these types of cars, you struggle to lift up those seats, not necessarily in the Pajero, but in other models.
This one is easy. You know, just pull up a belt and it pops up. I can show you in the back.
Yes, that would be great, please. If you could show us there at the back.
So this will be your seats lying down. You pull up the button in this belt here, and you pull up the base. And you can readjust it the back here. Adjust your head up, your headrest. Same applies to the other side of the 6th seat. You pull up the headrest, you pull down the base. Now, putting it back easy. You just push the button there, pull up the seat base. It pops up to front, and you pull this one, and you just pull it, and you just pull this back here, and then you've got your boot done.
All right, so as we saw, it's very simple and very easy. Sipo, manageable for anyone, even a child could do that if given the correct instructions?
Even a child could do that. You know, I've got my customers, I always, you know, sometimes you would miss telling a customer how to set up the seat. The next time they come, you know, the seats were so easy to set them up and to set them down again.
Yeah, that's correct. And that's just one of the many features that the Pajero Sports have. This is Sipo from Mitsubishi, and we are now heading on to Fiat in the next store, and we'll see you after this ad break.
Thank you,
I want to live for me. I gotta be free. I just gotta be free. I gotta be
I'm here with Ant at Fiat, Alfa Romeo and Jeep. Ant, can you tell us about your store and why customers should come in here tonight and have a look?
Well, as you see, we sell class. Yeah, the Alfa Stelvio, the Grand Cherokee, the Fiat range. The drivers are great that we've got at the moment. And we're running great specials too. As you see the kits in the car above you, buy one of those, you get all of what you see with it together. As you see on my Grand Cherokee on the far side, yeah, buy a Grand Cherokee or a Wrangler, we combine it as with a full 4x4 kit and with any Alfa demo.
All right, so just as we're looking around, a lot of the cars got a lot of special features with them. I saw yesterday in the corner you got a Willys Jeep. That must be an eye-catcher for the people when they come in. I'm sure they ask lots of questions about that.
Yes, the iconic 1941 Willys Jeep is it. Yeah, if you look at any Jeep, you'll see all your Easter eggs, which has been the hunt for tonight for the client that are coming in. There's a Willys Jeep on every Jeep that you find. There's a Willys grill on every Jeep that you find as well. So the key of the Willys history and patentship is the Willys. That's where our heritage come from, the Willys. Okay.
All right, and this red car here, can you tell us more about it? It's some of the features that it has so that the people at home and can learn more about it, and then that will be the last question I have for you tonight.
Yeah, well, look, just to add to that, the Alfa Stelvio is been rated now recently America's top SUV. So that's a big flagship for it. Alfa Stelvio, this is the baby, you call it that. The Quadrifoglio is the race version. It's the fastest SUV in the world. Alfa is going to launch now the new Tenaglia, which is the small compact SUV of this. Coming virtually at half the price, hitting at 800,000 to touching to 600,000 in between.
Well, as you can see, the interior there, it's a fantastic looking car, both on the outside and on the inside. And thanks very much for your time tonight, and we hope that you get many customers and future customers to come through your store.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
All right, and after this ad break, we'll be right with you.
Alexa, turn on my car's AC.
Introducing the new Hyundai Venue.
Live the life.
You have to.
So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, I have the privilege of Mr. George Murdoch here, the Divisional Director of the Kempson Group. What a privilege to have a man like this here tonight, and what a privilege to be part of this incredible occasion. George, cheers. Cheers, absolutely awesome having you here. Thank you for making us, and what a privilege to entrust us with your brand. You're quite an inspirational man, and I think tonight we're going to get George Murdoch unplugged. He's going to write something incredible in this car. What do you think?
Thank you very much, Liam. You guys pulled it off. East Londoners are starved of this. Really, really well done to all involved. let me put it down in writing.
Over to you, George. Let's see what this man writes. Yeah, holds a big position in the company. Let's see. And he's written there, ladies and gentlemen, challenge everything. I love that. That is totally awesome, George. Have a few beers, ching ching, and we'll chat a little bit later. Thank you very much.
Well done to you. Thank you all. Thanks for the lovely attendance.
Thank you, East London, for coming out.
The new 500S. Tested for bad boys.
Make this the summer you realize the farther you go, the better it gets. The summer you secured a campsite that didn't require reservations. Found a water park that didn't have lines. Discovered the best trails aren't the ones you find, they're the ones you create. And realize that even out here, you're bound to run into someone you know. Make this the summer you never want to come back from with the most awarded SUV brand.
Welcome back to the Ronnie's Motors Nite Food Market. Yeah, I'm here standing inside Suzuki with Cameron. Cameron, can you tell us just a little bit about the history about Suzuki?
Hi there, hi everyone. Well, Suzuki, look, it's obviously got a long history like a lot of big companies. I mean, starting from like the early 1900s. But Suzuki South Africa themselves has got quite a, it's fairly newish as a company. But yeah, basically Suzuki was originally, I think, imported by General Motors sort of late 80s, early 90s. And Suzuki South Africa themselves basically only came into the country, I think it was 2008. So fairly small, and obviously grown from there and yeah, from strength to strength,
All right, and Cameron, Suzuki's grown a lot in East London. I've seen many Suzuki Swifts around. What car on your floor do you think has the best sale potential, and what car does make the most sales?
Yeah, it's quite an easy one for us. I'm sure, I don't know if a lot of you might know, but the taxi market here is massive, So it's one of the biggest in the country. So Swift is a great seller, but our best seller is for sure the Ertiga, which is a 7-seater. So competing with things like the Avanza and obviously other taxi brands. Obviously that's grown a lot and actually taken a massive market for the taxi industry, and that's definitely our best seller.
All right, and if you can walk us in the direction of the Ertiga, just so that we can have a look at it on the outside.
It's basically it's got a name. Fortunately, it's got a number plate on there. But this is this sort of grey, bronzy vehicle. This is the one. Yeah. Now that you've seen it, you've probably seen many of them riding around. Yeah, they are by the thousands.
Yeah, for sure. I can agree with that. Safety-wise, Suzuki has really improved their game over the last couple of years. Are there any specials on currently at your store that people interested in the Suzuki can possibly look forward to?
Look, I always say, we'll look after you and make you feel special. But the specials generally are actually all listed on the website. So if you want to look at specials, go onto the Suzuki website, suzuki.co.za. But also we had to make deals, so we make our own specials. So we'll do deals here.
Yes, I think it is always important, Cameron, to make the buyer feel special while they're in the store. Where do you see Suzuki going in the future? So you said it's been running for since the 1900s. Early on, you mentioned, and where do you think that Suzuki? What is the projection of Suzuki in the future? Maybe in the next 10 to 20 years.
Okay, look, obviously it's difficult to say, but the way it's been going is obviously showing us that it's going to just grow exponentially. So they are planning more models in this year already, and assuming in the years to come there's going to be more. So they're going to keep diversifying and adding new specs and good deals. So it can only grow, and the value, as long as the value for money stays there, which I'm sure it always has been, the quality is good. It's going to just keep growing, yeah.
All right, and that's Cameron here at Suzuki. Thank you, Cameron, for having us and showing us your home. And we hope that you guys get a lot of foot traffic tonight and in the future after this event. Straight after this ad break, we'll be going back to the food court where we'll be interviewing some of the vendors there. We'll see you after the break.
The world is forever changing as people's requirements evolve. In general, people want more of everything, including value. Suzuki has embraced these changes, and as a result, the company is proud to present the new Suzuki Ertiga. The challenge with the Ertiga was to comfortably accommodate up to 7 people within compact dimensions and to offer a blend of performance, efficiency, and versatility. The second generation Ertiga builds on the successes of the first model that sold more than 758,000 units in over 70 countries across the world. Unlike conventional MPVs, the new Ertiga is compact but intelligently packaged to accommodate up to 7 adults plus luggage. From the outside, the new Ertiga can clearly be differentiated from existing compact MPVs. The sculpted front bumper and headlight enclosures complement the dynamic shoulder lines and expressive body curves. The flowing rear bumper creates a stylish feel, while all of these elements combine to give the new Ertiga better aerodynamics and a more elegant look. Inside the new Ertiga, the overall feeling of space and roominess is immediately apparent, assisted by elements such as the dashboard and instrument panel with its smooth and horizontal flow. A string of standard features and equipment round off the practical interior. Thanks to Suzuki's new generation platform and renowned 1.5-litre petrol engine, the new Ertiga has the driving performance and fuel efficiency to complete the already comprehensive package. This new platform allows the Ertiga to do everything better than before, including accelerating, turning, and stopping. Active and passive safety have also been improved, adding to the newer, bigger, and better Suzuki Ertiga. The new car provides all the answers to the ever-evolving demands of buyers, and as such, Suzuki is proud to present the all-new Ertiga. All in.
In Mzansi, we like to explore. We like to head out and go on an adventure. So, naturally, South Africans are no stranger to the Vitara nameplate, an SUV synonymous with blue skies, open roads, and exploration. The badge has been around for more than 3 decades, proving its relevance in global markets and laying the foundation for a revolution in the SUV segment. The Vitara Brezza range was updated in February 2020, and it is the latest model that we are launching in Mzansi. Being a compact SUV means that the Vitara Brezza's body is just under 4 meters long, 1.8 meters wide, and just over 1.6 meters high. It is powered by Suzuki's renowned K15B 1.5-litre engine that develops 77 kilowatts and 138 newton meters of torque, with a claimed fuel consumption figure of just 6.2 litres per 100 kilometers for both the 5-speed manual and 4-speed automatic models. This gives it a range of just over 770 kilometers thanks to its 48-litre fuel tank and because of its impressive ground clearance of 198 millimeters, you're not confined to the tarmac either. The Vitara Brezza is perfectly adept at gravel travel too. The front end features a striking design with a near-solid chrome grille that stretches from end to end between the front lights and visually underlines the vehicle's wide stance. Further down, Suzuki enthusiasts will immediately notice the inverted U-shape of the lower grille, which is a signature Suzuki SUV styling cue that is shared by the Vitara, Espresso and Ignis. This styling bar is flanked by bold fog lamp surrounds with LED fog lamps on the GLX and a lower chin plate in black on the GL and in silver on the GLX. Amongst its unique features are the automatic LED projector headlamps with LED daytime running lights on the GLX model. Not only do they look great and provide the benefit of...
So folks, join me to Crawford's Cabins, the beach lodge. Guys are from out of town. What an incredible bunch of people. Let's just see what they've got on offer. I'd like to find the owner, Mark Crawford. Folks, I think I'm going to choose one of these chicken kang pei. May I have a chicken kang pei, please, madam? Now, this place is run by an absolutely incredible man, Mark Crawford himself. So, Mark, tonight, I don't think you're expecting the turnout. Are you happy with this evening?
I'm very impressed with tonight. It's so nice that East London actually came together and just came out to support. It's really nice to see. So I'll look forward to the next one.
And Mark, I mean, service excellence is your forte with Crawford's Cabins, and I look at your staff, friendly, happy, amazing. It's always good to have them. Would you like to say something? You always got a smile in your face. Have you enjoyed yourself tonight?
Definitely, I have enjoyed the night.
Well, once again, we'll see you at Crawford's Cabins sometime. Thank you for the amazing prize that you've given. We're really, really stoked. Thank you very much, Mark, and we'll chat soon. Thank you. I mustn't forget my food. Do you want to see this food? Let's open it up. Let's open it up. Where's my fork? You can carry on talking. So, Mark, tell us a little bit about Crawford's while I taste your food.
So we actually do like themed evenings every Friday, and tonight we were doing a Chinese theme, so we thought we'd bring that here to East London and let us know how it is. We love our chili. Yeah. I'm glad you like it.
Presenting the Creta Nite Edition.
All right, welcome back to the food market here at Ronnie's Motors. I am at Hyundai like Sunday. That's what Denise told me. Denise, can you please give us the proper way how to pronounce your company's name?
There we go. It's Hyundai like Sunday. So Sunday, Hyundai. There we go.
All right, and now the whole of East London knows that Sunday and Hyundai go together. Denise, can you please tell us how long has Hyundai been in Beacon Bay?
We have been there since March this year, and it has been absolutely fantastic. Beautiful big showroom. Our clients are absolutely loving it. Big, spacious, lots of stock, lots of cars on the floor.
All right, and do you feel that you've had more foot traffic since you've moved to Beacon Bay?
Yeah, most definitely. So they always say keep your competitors close, and it has worked for us because we're all in the same area. So on a Saturday, the guys are coming, shopping around, and we're just trying to keep them as their last stop.
Yeah, and I can imagine with having all the car places in one area, you get a lot of foot traffic through your doors. Can you tell us what's the flagship model car in your range, and then what is your favorite model?
Yeah. I would say the flagship model is probably our Santa Fe, which is our 7-seater all-wheel drive SUV. My personal favorite, however, has to be the Tucson. especially the diesel Elite. Absolutely beautiful car, and yeah, if we have 20 a month, we would sell them all. They are amazing.
All right, so as you heard it there, the Tucson is a very popular car, and Denise rates that if you want a car at Sunday like Hyundai, then please come down here to Beacon Bay where they've moved and come look at all the vehicles that they have available for you. After this ad break, we'll be going to the vendors in the food market, and we'll see you shortly.
Presenting the Creta Nite Edition.
It's impossible to think about where we're going without appreciating everywhere we've been. So as we look to our future, we do so making sure our soul remains intact. We summon the best of our past to shape a brilliant future. It's American adventure, electrified. The corner station, now fueling our tanks with sunlight. It's an iconic SUV, made even better by you. And new trails beckoning, more vivid than ever before. It's freedom at your command, with a built-in co-pilot. And stories by the fire that bring us warmth in new ways. And while we fix our eyes on the road ahead, some things must always remain. 4 knobby tires, 7 slots in the grille, and the freedom of wide open space disappearing into endless sky.
Welcome back to the Ronnie's Motors Food Festival. We're here at Emerald Vale, and I'm hoping to get the owner just to come speak to me. All right, how are you doing again? You're well, good. Can you tell us a little bit about your business and where people in East London can find you?
Okay, well, as you can see, it's Emerald Vale Brewery out in Cinsa East, which is about 30 kilometers on the East Coast Resorts Road up towards the Transkei. And we are a family-oriented restaurant and craft brewery. Lots of entertainment and kids and things to do for kids and stuff like that. Yeah, so come give us a visit. Yeah.
And tell me, you've had a different couple of beers, and I see you brought iced tea into the range. How popular has that become?
Well, iced tea is very popular because we don't use much sugar in it. It's a very natural product, and as you can see, it's flying out here. Something we make on the premises, and along with all the other range of beers, we make about 5 beers. and the gin, the iced tea.
All right, and what's your most popular beer out of the 5 beers that you guys make? I know the festive season's coming now, and it's something you guys look forward to with all the beach goers out in the Tinsel way.
I know there's nothing better than a beer on a hot day, but the pale ale is the most popular. It's a light beer, very easy drinking, thirst quenching, and then obviously as you go to the darker beers,
Okay, so your pale ale is your most popular, and then as you go darker, it obviously goes on your taste as a beer drinker. Yourself, what beer do you enjoy?
Well, that's sort of like saying which is your favorite kid. But in actual fact, I drink all of them, but my favorite is the Pilsner. I love the Pilsner. But if it's nice and cold, I'll drink a dark ale. It really depends on the mood.
So, like with your kids, a beer just depends on the day and how it behaves.
Exactly.
All right, thanks for having us, and have a good evening. All right, we're moving straight across now, and we're going to go to Happy People Gin, and we're hoping that they're going to give us something to try so that we can see what they have to offer. Hi, I'm Nick, and who am I interviewing from Happy People Gin?
Stephen Gerber.
All right, I'm here with Stephen. Stephen, can you tell us a little bit about your business and where you guys can maybe be found in East London?
Well, our distillery is up in Pretoria since Centurion. The distillery started in 2018. It's a handcrafted gin, 7 times distilled, so very pure. We've got the agency for East London, Port Elizabeth, the Western Cape, and Natal. Yeah, it's a very unique gin. It's got funky colours. The way the name Happy People Gin came about was in COVID time. The gin is, as you can see here, it comes from Stadspoort in Pretoria, okay? But with the name of Stadspoort, it just didn't work in East London. So during COVID, people were down, and so we thought, let's make them happy. And so we came with the name of Happy People Gin. So singles make you happy, and doubles make you happier. Yeah, and that's kind of the story of how we evolved. We are a growing company. We've just recently signed Sun International. So we're growing in heaps and bounds. We're a small company. As you can see, we're in bed with Schweppes. They help us a lot with our branding, etc. But yeah, no, and tonight's a great evening here. Better than what we expected it was going to be. So well done to Liam and the crew. They've done a fantastic job. But from all of us at the Happy People crew, yeah, thanks guys.
Cool, yeah, thank you very much. So yeah, at Ronnie's Motors Food Festival, as you can see, Happy People Gin, all the different gins that they have to offer, many flavors, originally made in Pretoria, and this is the local East London branch. All right, we're now going to move to Rhino Tears, and we're going to ask them about the wines that they have on offer. We're just waiting for the owner, Mark. He's just helping a customer there. And then we can speak about the Happy Tears Rhino Gin. While we're waiting about that, if you look around here, you can see that it's a fantastic evening. So East London, you've still got about an hour to come out and have a good time here at East London at the food market at Ronnie's Motors based in Beacon Bay. Some good dancing by the Joe Jackson Dance Company, looking to raise funds for their trip to Croatia. All the different companies around East London looking to make some money and to get you to come to their stores. All right, after this we're going to an ad break, and then after the ad break we're going to go talk to the parts department here at Ronnie's Motors. All right, and you can just see that
Mzansi, we like to explore. We like to head out and go on an adventure. So, naturally, South Africans are no stranger to the Vitara nameplate, an SUV synonymous with blue skies, open roads, and exploration. The badge has been around for more than 3 decades, proving its relevance in global markets and laying the foundation for a revolution in the SUV segment. The Vitara Brezza range was updated in February 2020, and it is the latest model that we are launching in Mzansi. Being a compact SUV means that the Vitara Brezza's body is just under 4 meters long, 1.8 meters wide, and just over 1.6 meters high. It is powered by Suzuki's renowned K15B 1.5-litre engine that develops 77 kilowatts and 138 newton meters of torque with a claimed fuel consumption figure of just 6.2 litres per 100 kilometers for both the 5-speed manual and 4-speed automatic models. This gives it a range of just over 770 kilometers thanks to its 48-litre fuel tank and because of its impressive ground clearance of 198 millimeters, you're not confined to the tarmac either. The Vitara Brezza is perfectly adept at gravel travel too. The front end features a striking design with a near-solid chrome grille that stretches from end to end between the front lights and visually underlines the vehicle's wide stance. Further down, Suzuki enthusiasts will immediately notice the inverted U-shape of the lower grille, which is a signature Suzuki SUV styling cue that is shared by the Vitara, Espresso and Ignis. This styling bar is flanked by bold fog lamp surrounds with LED fog lamps on the GLX and a lower chin plate in black on the GL and in silver on the GLX. Amongst its unique features are the automatic LED projector headlamps with LED daytime running lights on the GLX model. Not only do they look great and provide the benefit of increased visibility during day, the LED lenses also project a wide and focused beam for excellent road illumination during nighttime driving. At the rear, you'll encounter LED combination tail lamps which, in combination with the 16-inch polished alloy wheels of the GLX model, conspire to create a serious curb presence. On the topic of aesthetics, the Vitara Brezza has individuality firmly in mind with an array of 6 single-tone colors to choose from. In addition to these, the GLX models have a further choice of 3 two-tone.
Welcome back to the Ronnie's Motors Food Festival. I'm here at Fynbos Fine Foods and we're going to speak with the owner who's going to tell us a little bit more about her shop.
Hi. Hello.
Alright. It's a bit dark here at the moment, but can you tell us a little bit about your products and maybe where you guys are based in East London and how people can find your product?
Okay, so I'm the distributor for this wonderful product. It's made in Malmesbury in Cape Town, or in the Cape. The product is a vegan product, no colorants, no preservatives. There's 72 products in the range. It's a huge range. Nahoon Fisheries are stocking it, otherwise I can be contacted directly. I do deliveries into town, but yeah, as I say, Nahoon Fisheries and Crossway Spa stock it in East London.
Alright, so if you're in East London, you'll know exactly where Nahoon Fisheries is and Crossway Spa out on the Wild Coast towards Tinsa. What are some of the favorite flavors that you've got here? And I know earlier you spoke to me about a spice. Can you maybe explain that spice to us?
Okay. So we have our lemon and chili is a middle of the range. It's a very versatile sauce, can go on to anything, chicken, pizza, seafood, anything. We've got the one I spoke to you about is a smoked paprika. Lovely on your braai, lovely to put into your bolognese sauces, lovely to put on meat or even on vegetables in a roast vegetable dish. Really lovely. Also nice to put with an oil to do like a dukkha kind of thing with dipping your bread. And then our very favorite, which I've sold out of tonight, is the African ghost pepper. It's our 12 out of 10. It's very hot, but it is brilliant. It really is awesome.
I know I came earlier to buy a couple of products and 12 out of 10 seems extreme. Have you yourself enjoyed a 12 out of 10?
I have. I do constantly enjoy 12 out of 10. These products are in my fridge at home all the time, so I use them all the time. 12 out of 10 is really nice. It's hot, but it's not an ugly hot. It's not going to burn your face off. It's going to bring flavor out in your food and give you a nice bite at the same time.
Yeah, and I think out of some of the favorite things that I tried here, definitely your smoked paprika spice. Has a lovely mature taste in the mouth, and I think anyone in East London would enjoy it with their braais in December. So thanks very much for having us and good luck, and I hope you get more customers. All right, we're now moving across here to Italiano cheeses, and we are going to speak to the people on this side about what cheeses they have to offer us. They've been waiting for us all evening and they are so excited to speak to us. Hi, can you tell us your name and where you guys are based and a little bit about your store?
Okay, I'm Claudia Hayward, and the store name is Sapori Italiani, which means all the tastes of food, of Italian food. And it's about the cheese and the salami and the olives and just hors d'oeuvres. Very nice to have on a summer night on the beach.
Yes, and heading into December, it's a great time to get cheeses. There's a lovely aroma coming from your plates at the moment. Can you tell me what has been a favorite tonight by the customers here, and what is a favorite in your store?
Okay, so all the cheeses are locally produced, which is just really a feather in South Africa's cap. They come from a farm in outside Stanford, Amanus, some of them, and then some in Johannesburg. And there is a mild Gouda style, and a cheddar that people really, really love. And then a very, very strong cheddar cheese. And these are award-winning South African cheeses, so they win awards abroad. Yeah.
I can well believe that. Earlier we actually came to try to speak to you, and you had such a long line. We had to come back now. Your salamis, is that also a fan favorite? I know a lot of people enjoy a sliced salami and some cheese on a cheese platter. December coming up, are you expecting a lot of sales?
The salami is also a very good seller, and it's also produced by local people in George. They're an Italian family, and they went to Italy, learned how to make salami, came back, brought the machinery back, and now they're based in George, and they produce this most incredible Italian flavored, authentic salami. Yeah.
And where in East London can people find your shop?
I work from home or from markets. So yeah.
So we can see you at many of the different markets and at the different locations, something like this, and we can look forward to seeing you at something again. Thank you very much for your time, and we hope you get many more customers and more in the future as well. Thank you. All right, after this, we're going to go to an ad break, and then we'll go to the parts department in Mercedes-Benz. We'll see you after this advert.
Hey Mercedes, play the music. Legends run wild. Worlds is their battleground. Each one unique, with astonishing power. In a league of their own. Unstoppable. Master warriors. Ready to compete. Shogai. Seeking glory. We live it, we breathe it. We have each other's back. Battles are not won alone. Together, we become legends. Icons of a new generation.
In the past, almost everything had to be done manually. But then some things got a little easier and could work automatically. Today, your car can keep the distance, knowing when to stop and when to keep going. To guide you smoothly through the traffic jam.
Welcome back to the Ronnie's Motors Food Fest here in East London 2022, the first of its kind. I'm here in the parts department. Wayne, can you please tell us how easy it is for you to manage all these different companies here under the Ronnie's Motors banner?
No, I'd be lying if I ever had to tell you anything like that. This is not an easy job. I think the important thing is that you've got the right guys doing the job for you. I've got a very strong sales team. They're new to some of the brands, but they're learning very quickly. Those are the guys that make it work for us. I've got an admin team that's scared of nothing. And I've got a warehouse team that's just as interested and excited to maintain the standards in this department, and that's what makes it successful.
All right, and how do you keep your staff so, how do you say, energetic towards the product and towards wanting to work to a common goal to achieve greatness?
I don't think it's anything we do in particular. I just believe it's a group of people that have the same objective and have a passion for what they do.
Okay. And to get all the different parts from all around the country, maybe even around the world, what difficulties have you faced in the last year? We could almost say a post-COVID year compared to the COVID years where it was almost completely shut down. Has it been an enjoyable experience or still as tough as it was in those years?
Yo, I can tell you now, since COVID, it's been a nightmare. I think obviously most of our parts are sourced out of China, Germany, Korea, that sort of area. And COVID's been a disaster. It's affected supply chains, it's affected logistics. So, you know, your biggest problem with it is not finding the part, it's just knowing when you're going to get it. And as a customer, that's the biggest issue you've got. Most times they don't understand that it's going to take time. You know, I use the analogy, I'm not piloting the ship or flying the airplane. I've got no control there. When it hits my dealership, then I've got control. Yeah.
And I think that's a big thing for a lot of us. I myself, I know when I order something, I expect that the shop just has it, and I forget that they then become a customer to a bigger company to receive that part. So the waiting time is for you guys, and then for the impatient customers as myself, and you need to keep us cool and calm so that you can keep the business and so on.
Yeah.
My main question with what I've heard tonight is, you said that your staff are experienced and that they know your products well. Do you guys send them for training, or are they trained in-house, and how does that work?
Look, we as a team do quite a bit of coaching amongst the guys, especially when they're new. It's not all about knowing the product or knowing the part, it's a lot about knowing the process that's involved. That we can handle in-house. Most of our brands do quite an extensive training process, Mercedes-Benz in particular. Got one of the best processes around at the moment. They call it a C-Parts course, recognized internationally anywhere in the world. If you've got that qualification behind you, it can effectively make you potentially a resource for any dealership in the world.
All right, that's some fantastic information. Wayne, my last question for you is, how long does it take a rookie or a novice person coming into your company to learn about all these parts?
A youngster knowing nothing about anything in the trade, I reckon a good 2 to 3 years before he's off the ground with it.
All right, and that's Wayne here in the parts department at Ronnie's Motors Beacon Bay. Thank you, Wayne, for your time, and we hope that you guys have good success after this evening. All right, so after this we're going to ad break, and then we're going back to the food vendors where we're going to learn about more of the local stores in East London.
You have 10 minutes or I'm gone.
Less.
And in the drones.
Show maps. Backup needed.
We lost him.
It seems like everybody wants you.
I'm Born Magnetic. The all-new i20. Born Magnetic.
Welcome back to the Ronnie's Motors Food Festival here at Nina's, one of East London's favourite. Welcome back to Ronnie's Motors Food Festival here in East London. I'm at one of East London's most favourite stores, Nina's. Can you tell me a little bit more about your store and what you guys sell for those people that don't know in East London?
Wow, well, in East London, Nina's has become a real household brand, serving the nations and serving our city. We do pizzas, we do pastas, and we do lasagnas, micro meals. And today we are serving our popular pizza in the range of the chicken and the beef. And as you can see, the crew is quite busy doing the thing that they do best, and just serving what we love doing, serving people and serving great food made real good.
Would it be possible for us to try a sample just to taste to how great it is? All right, so we have been fortunate enough here to get a sample of some of Nina's favorite pizza here in East London. As you can hear, the music is still going here and the crowd are still dancing. The food court's still very busy. The bar garden been fantastic, supported all night, and we're just grabbing a small piece of pizza here. Now, very graciously,
one chicken and one beef.
All right, we've got one chicken and one beef here, as you can see. And thank you very much for giving this to us. And we hope you have a lot of foot traffic tonight and good luck in the future.
It's an awesome event. Thank you so much for having us.
Wow, East London, you need to get down to Nina's. They serve the most amazing pizza. I just had a bite of the chicken and I can't wait to have some more. All right, we're now moving to our next store. The Joe Jackson Dance Company, they're trying to raise money for a trip to Croatia next year. They were meant to go during COVID times, but unfortunately for them, COVID stopped them from going. It's something that they're now looking at getting done at the moment. So we're just going to interview one of the moms here from Joe Jackson Dance Company so that they can explain to us why they're raising funds and where they're going. Can you please tell us, Ms. Dornin, why are you guys raising funds tonight and where are the girls and boys so excited to go?
So we're doing a fundraiser for JJDC, Joe Jackson Dance Company. They qualified to go to Croatia. They've gone through all the preliminary rounds and they're qualified to go to World Champs, Croatia, Dance Star. And yeah, that's what we are raising funds for tonight.
And you're raising funds tonight. How in the future can the East London community donate to help you guys raise funds in the future?
The best would be to get hold of Joe Jackson directly or actually message her on Facebook. And yeah, she has a bank account for our fundraising events. And we have raffles. We have raffles going out, but yeah, best to message her directly. You'll find her on Facebook. You can private message her.
All right, and as you mentioned, we can find Joe on Facebook, but I've done one better and I found her here at the food court. So Joe, can you tell us a little bit about how the dance company started? It's been in East London for many years, and how have you kept the passion for yourself and with the kids coming to your dance studios?
Well, I've been teaching since I was 16, so we've been around a very long time, and it's been easy to keep the passion because with the dancers that I've had here in East London and the support, they keep it alive for me, so it's been wonderful. It's been really great.
So Joe, I'm a teacher myself, and I look forward to my holidays. As a dance studio, you guys often have your shows in the holidays or big dancing competitions. When do you, as a dance teacher, ever take a break?
Well, you know what they say. Ooh, sorry. You know what they say. If you love what you do, you don't work a day in your life. So for me, I'm happy to dance weekends, holidays, and yeah.
I think I need some of the juice that you're drinking, Joe. It's nice to see such a positive energy. Good luck for your fundraising, and I hope the East London community bring it together for you guys. All right, we're now heading on to the Pancake Passion, and at there they have got many different pancakes for you to offer. Some of their favorites are the cinnamon sugar, banana, a very interesting filling here, the milk tart, and my personal favorite, the caramel and banana. All right, I'm just hoping that one of the ladies inside this truck can talk to us. Oh, am I going to interview you? Woohoo! How exciting. We've got a young lady here that's willing to tell us. Please tell us your favorite flavor pancake.
Milk tart.
And why the milk tart? It's not one of the traditional ones for the people older like me. We never were around with milk tart pancake fillings. It was something that our grands made for us. So why do you select the milk tart filling?
Because there's chocolate in.
Chocolate in the milk tart. Things are getting crazy here in East London. Guys, get yourselves down to the Passion Pancakes, where they have made thousands of pancakes over the last couple of years. You can find them at all your local markets in East London. Please support them. Cinnamon and Sugar, a favorite of one of the owners here, and her partner in crime, like myself, loving the caramel and banana. As you can see, I was promised the caramel and banana, and I'm so excited to get to taste it later. I'll definitely come back later for that. Thank you very much. After this, we're going to go to the service department, where we'll speak to someone from Mercedes-Benz. Enjoy this ad, and we'll come back to you soon.
double take. Don't need to be a millionaire to roll this kind of way. Yeah, I got the recipe to do it every day. Straight to the top, and that's where we gon' stay. Yeah. Step it up again. Yeah, yeah, we do it every day. Step it up, step it up.
Take it to the next level.
Step it up again.
Mitsubishi Pajero Sport. Elevate your adventure. Because they count on you, count on it. Australia's only 10-year warranty with 10 years cap price servicing. Mitsubishi 1010. You can count on it.
Welcome back. I'm here in the service department as well as the workshop department. First, I'm going to be interviewing Charlene about the services. Charlene, how many bookings do you guys get on average a day? Do you do bookings just for one floor, or do you do it for all the car stores here at Ronnie's Motors?
For all the brands, we do about 75 to 80 vehicles a day.
All right. And when you start work, what time do the cars start lining up? Do you get a bit of anxiety coming to work and you see the early customers parked outside? I know myself, when I book a car in, I'm usually there at like 5:30, so that my car is the first. How does that work for the business, the people on the inside, and what pressure does that put on the people on the inside?
All right, so we open doors from 7 o'clock, and it does a bit of anxiety, especially when people are late for work. But the guys have got a good team, and everyone's here on time, and doors open exactly at 7 o'clock.
All right. I've heard it's a recurring theme here at Ronnie's Motors about having a strong team. And are you someone involved in the training of your team when it comes to bookings? And what is your role in the service department when it comes to that and helping the new people in your department?
Okay, so we try to empower as many people as possible. Obviously, I'm the service manager, so I'm in charge of all of the service admin. And it's like I say, we do train up all our staff, and once again, got a great team.
No, it's definitely a recurring theme here at Ronnie's Motors. Every department backing their team, and very qualified individuals. Darren, if I can ask you just to step in here. Darren, can you tell me a little bit about yourself and your role that you cover here at Ronnie's?
So I'm the workshop manager here for Ronnie's Motors, the workshop, covering all the brands in the workshop at the moment. 9 brands in total.
All right, and Darren is hiding a big secret. Darren is a very sought after man in South Africa, from what I've heard in the motorship or in the dealerships. Darren, what skill set do you possess that makes you such an acquired man out in the motor industry?
So I've come from apprenticeship and worked my way up to diagnostic technician, which is Mercedes-Benz, the highest qualification.
All right, and for someone like me, not really necessarily a car junkie, diagnostic technician, 2 big words. Can you explain in layman's terms what role that fulfills on a daily routine for you here at Ronnie's?
It means Ronnie's Motors, we can fix anything.
What Darren's really trying to say is he can fix anything, and along with the fantastic team here at Ronnie's, they can do it together. Thank you guys for your time. It's been a wonderful event that we've had here tonight, and we hope to have many more and to get to interview you guys more and to learn more about your jobs.
Thank you very much. Thanks for your time.
All right, and after this we'll go back to the food court where we can interview some more food vendors. We'll see you after this ad break. Oh my god, yeah, and there. All right, welcome back to the food court. This is our last vendor we're going to speak to at All Things Cake. Can you tell us a little bit about your business and where people in East London can find you guys?
We are based in Chislehurst, which is just outside Cambridge. We are a family-owned small local business. We do cakes for all occasions, birthday, wedding, baby shower, you name it. We also offer cupcakes, biscuits, as well as classes. The owner does teach cake decorating, biscuit decorating, baking, all sorts.
All right, and you mentioned classes, which is very interesting because East London community like to get out there and do things. Can someone like me, useless at decorating, can I be taught any skills, or is it one of those situations where we'll look at the cake afterwards and say you might have to come back again?
Well, I'm pretty sure absolutely anyone can do this. It's a lovely hobby to have. As a profession, it's very rewarding to see, your clients' faces when they come to pick up their order, and to see their faces just light up when they see what they receive.
No, fantastic. People always do get excited. Just as the camera is showing what you guys have got in store here, can you talk me through some of the favorites?
My personal favorite is a blondie. So I'm pretty sure everyone's heard of a brownie before. It's a take on a brownie that uses more of a brown sugar instead of a white sugar.
Okay, so I've definitely heard of a brownie, but never a blondie. So that's very interesting to learn. I see you've got some Christmas type decorations. Have they been a big hit tonight? Gingerbread houses, almost type of vibe. What has been one of your most popular selling items tonight at the food market?
Wow, there were too many to name. But yeah, we definitely utilized the Christmas theme today. Brownies, I would say the brownies are the best.
I loved your answer there where you said there were too many to decide. So I just want to say thank you very much, and hopefully East London get out to Chislehurst and support your guys' business. We always like the community to support local family run businesses, so thank you for your time, and I hope you guys did amazing tonight, and that's fantastic. We hope to see you at the next food market in East London, and we'll definitely bring our cameras to have a chat with you. Thank you very much. All right, so as you can see behind me, we've got a Mercedes-Benz made out of purely beads. All right, and it's a good design to see. It's a good design to see how creative people in East London are. And just as we get closer, you'll see the individual beads. It took 200 hours, over 200 hours to make this. If we can just zoom in on this, it says here, it took 232 hours to make one masterpiece. All right, and one of my mathematicians in the back room has told me that's an equivalent of 9 days. So you can see how magnificent it is. The only thing not made from beads is the number plates. And this is the Ronnie's Motors Food Festival 2022. That's a wrap from us this time. We hope to see you at the next food market.